You gotta come back with me! Back to the Future! Hey everyone, Ryan Lehman here with another chat, this time about Back to the Future. And today, of course, October 26th, Back to the Future Day, the day Marty went back in time, as well as Back to the Future, ironically. So this is a franchise that a lot of people enjoy, so much so that it just launched on Broadway with a musical adaptation of the first film. And I want to talk about how I relate to these films, as well as how I might have been in a screen-used Delorean. I don't even know, but like just ways my life has collided through choice, as well as just through emulating it through some of my own artwork. So going back to college, I shot a stop motion film called Cloudy with a Chance of Chaos. If you want to check it out, check out TMR Studios. But anyway, during the filming of this and the pre-production, we made a town set that kind of looks like Doc Brown's like rudimentary model, not built to scale. But we built the town square with the clock tower. And of course, I took the opportunity, did a little film shoot with a little mini DeLorean. Great opportunity, but this was just one moment early in my artistry that I kind of connected with the film, and I was like, wouldn't it be fun to kind of have a model like that? So we built this town and also added it just for the stop motion aspect. Now going forward, my wedding day, not only did my wife and I walk out of our ceremony to the Power of Love, but our first dance was also to Earth Angel. Just fun ways that we connected with the film, and of course those real key elements of love and passion. I had to sport those red Nike kicks because why not? If you're gonna go that far, you might as well have the red Nikes as well. So that is one way our wedding was able to collide with these films and these franchises as well. Now going even further, the ride at Universal Studios Hollywood and Orlando. Universal Orlando. I grew up a lot of times in Orlando doing various things at Universal in the advent of those theme parks. One of the things about that ride that we loved was the immersion of it, the simulator and all the various like cue videos. And after it closed, a friend of mine and myself recreated that ride for our friends who may have never experienced it. So we set up, got some of those cue videos, made a little room so they could see the pre-show, then made like this kind of like porch swing so we could actually create a simulator, strobe lights, the whole 9 yards to recreate the best to our abilities, the Back to the Future ride for all of our friends that weren't able to experience it. We did that both for the 5-year and 10-year anniversary of the closing of that attraction. Now going back even further in my life, and this is where the screen-used DeLorean may or may not come into play. I don't know, I'll have to do some research. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, I don't know. But anyway, at Universal Studios in Hollywood, as another part of the backstage tour, you could do the World of Cinemagic. Now in 1983, there were sections of E.T. and special effects they used in the E.T. film, but in 1991 they kind of revamped it to feature 3 different films. So one was actually Alfred Hitchcock Presents, which went through some of his work and his film techniques, Back to the Future, as well as a soundstage for Harry and the Hendersons to go over sound effects. Now the Back to the Future portion had some of the clock tower special effects they used with Doc Brown, and of course a DeLorean scene showing how they shot inside the cab of a DeLorean, even with some of those rain effects. Now this could have been used in the films, I'm not totally sure. It could have also been used for some of those cue videos on the ride, but I actually was in that vehicle.
We got a background plate, a fan for wind. Kumbaya, Michelle. Kumbaya. Okay, we got lights. I didn't forget about you. Here comes the rain. Hit those wipers. No wonder she's screaming. Ryan can't see over there. Where's Ryan? There he is. He's looking at the girl.
It was crazy to experience, crazy to think about now as an adult that I was actually in that time rover. I don't even know. The 8-passenger DeLorean in the ride was like amazing enough. Don't get me started on that 8-person DeLorean. So that was an amazing experience as a kid, and now as an adult I can appreciate it even more. Now even as you heard in that video, I wasn't watching the road, I was checking out the girl, but that might be why I have such an amazing wife now. Going forward with that, on July 26, 2001, unfortunately that all closed down to open what is now the special effects stage, where you can see some more special effects of today's films. So anyway, These are how the film connects to me and my life and how I just relate to them, as well as just loving the artistry of Robert Zemeckis and what he did for the special effects culture of that film. Some of the techniques still stand up today, much like Jurassic Park. You watch it now and it looks as brilliant as it did back in the 80s. So tell me what you love about Back to the Future. I'd love to hear from you. What are your favorite parts? What are favorite moments maybe? I don't even know, but I want to hear more about why you guys love Back to the Future, because I just kind of spilled my guts on why I love Back to the Future and how I've kind of woven it into my life in various ways. So that's my talk. Again, I'm Ryan Lehman, and we'll see you in pictures.